Yo. What's going on, fellas? Give me a few minutes. Give me 5 minutes. I'm about to load everything up. Start in five. Yo. What's up, fellas? Shit. Almost done. Yo, let's get started. One in the room, that's fine. That's fine, fella. Hold on a second. Let me get on here. Check this email. Let me download this email. How y'all doing tonight? Let me see some. Yeah, I think we can see that. I think we can do with that. I think we can do with that. That's 1, 2. Okay, that's 4:15. 4:14. Okay, we're gonna start with this. Yes, sir, brother. Now, this is Sham Stoppers. We run this child support shit. We ain't giving it back. You know what I mean? We're not looking for validation of acknowledgement for pussy ass niggas who's scared of their baby mama and want to convince a bitch that she got to be a good woman in a nuclear family and all that old shit. I'm going to talk some shit tonight, too. A lot of these niggas need to cut their dicks off and put on some goddamn pussy suits. That goes for all them niggas that talk shit about Sham Stoppers. Go fuck your mammy, too. Now, we're going to talk about contempt, civil contempt, and criminal contempt for this broke bitch ass hustle, nigga. Y'all ready for this? Let me see something. Hold on just a second. All right. Okay. On me remand. The state court held that contempt proceedings were criminal, but the statute did not. Let me read that again. On remand, the state court held the contempt proceedings were criminal, but the statute did not. After all, making ability to pay an element of contempt. Instead, the court found an inability to pay to be an affirmative defense. Therefore, the relevant United Supreme Court's precedents permitted California to place the burden of proof on the defendant. Civil versus criminal contempt. As Hicks suggests, both civil and criminal contempt have been used to enforce child support obligations. While a jail sentence or a fine is usually authorized under state law for either type of contempt, Hicks points out that the sanctions may have different purposes. Excuse me. If the defendant is jailed for a definite period of time or ordered to pay a fine equal, e.g., the amount of unpaid support to the court, this will be considered to be a criminal contempt, thus triggering all the constitutional protections afforded criminal defendants. Y'all pay close attention, all right? I want y'all to pay close attention to this shit. I'm going to show you how you can get these motherfuckers for fraud. This is all fucking fraud. See, you only learn this shit when you get in these books, okay? On the other hand, if the court sentences obligor to jail with the condition that he can gain release by paying his debts, remember this fucking word, debts, by paying his debts. On the other hand, the court sentences, this is child support now. Remember, let me see, y'all gonna say it. Let me see. I'm gonna write debts in the channel. Remember debts, all right? Remember debts. I put it in the chat. Man, shout out to the people that's just here. Everybody else probably sleep. You know what I mean? Or suspends the jail sentence on the condition that he pays the arrearages to the obligee, the bitch. This will be considered a civil contempt. Some contempt proceedings result in finding both civil and criminal contempt. For example, the court may sentence the defendant to a definite sentence with the condition that after the sentence is served, the defendant may purge himself of the contempt by paying his debts. Remember that. Let me call this other dude. I'm going to call the people who facing jail time. Get their ass on this goddamn live. Ain't no motherfucking excuse. This is the last time I'm going to be called babysitting, telling niggas it's a lie. Oh, my bad. I'm trying to call, whatchamacallit, huh? I know you there. My bad, brother. I meant to call this one. I meant to call. Lord have mercy. Niggas done got me pissed off still. Bitch ass niggas out here. Oh, he mad at you. Now I'm tired of you niggas. I'm tired of bitch ass niggas in this child support shit. They need to cut their dicks off, put on the pussy suit, and get fucked in the ass. All this bitching, crying, and complaining ain't about shit. And he ain't pick up the phone, but he'll probably see it later. But remember that debts, constitutional entitlement to many procedural protections for the defendant hinge upon a determination on whether it's a criminal or civil proceeding. Of course, Hicks deals with the question of the burden of persuasion, making clear that the defendant cannot be given the burden of persuasion if it is a criminal case. Other aspects of hearing which depend upon criminal civil dichotomy are the right to an appointed counsel, to a lawyer, the right of a jury trial, standard of proof, question of whether the defendant must present, right? Hold on. While he suggests that the full panoply of, hold on a second, wait a minute. I'm not going to fuck that up. Wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. That y'all forgive me for that. Hold on. panoply of federal constitutional rights afforded criminal defendants are not applicable in civil contempt. Some or all of such rights may be present as a matter of state constitutional or statutory law. Y'all seen that? Thus, some states guarantee a right to a jury trial in a civil contempt. Right? So let's just put two and two together, folks. Of course, y'all have seen Judge Judy, Judge Joe Brown, People's Court. Those are civil courts. Do they have a jury in those civil courts? Come on. Small claims civil court, right? But they still talk about child support in there. Right? Let me keep going. Likewise, several courts have held that where a jail sentence is possible, whether it's in civil or criminal contempt, the indigent defendant is entitled to appointed counsel, right? Requiring case-by-case evaluation All right, let me stop sharing it. Remember this right here, fellas. What I say, remember? Paying his debts. Remember? Peace. Keto Jump. What's going on? I ain't see y'all up in here. Yeah, y'all gonna like this. Hold on. What's going on, my brother? El Ray? Shit. Glad to see you up in this bitch. Let me see. What page 3 at? Wait a minute. Let me go to page 3. Wait a minute. That's 414. Wait a minute. All right. I got it, fellas. All right. Glad to see y'all up in here, man. Glad to have y'all. Remember debts. Remember I said that. That's how you know this shit is fraud and these hoes ain't no good. And not right to counsel contempt proceedings. One court has held because inability to pay is a defense to contempt. There are no circumstances in which court-appointed counsel is required. If a parent has the ability to pay, there is no indigency. If the parent is indigent, there is no threat of imprisonment, and consequently no requirement of counsel. See, they just gave y'all a little game right there, right? Right there. There's your remedy right there. Okay? That's a good remedy. Well, man, I ain't got no money. I'm broke. I don't work. I ain't got shit. I ain't got a pot to piss in and one to throw it out of. That's why I told y'all to get skills. Skills pay the bills. Okay? And they ain't got to know what type of skill you going, because you're going to get a 1099. You get out here and hustle. That's why they got all these Mexicans crossing the border, because they already coming with building skills and shit, houses, all that. I told niggas in 2018 or 17 to start a business, start learning this trade shit in 2018. But anyway, for the study of examining the effect of the presence of counsel on time spent in a jail by civil contemptors, right? See Herman and Donahue, Father Behind Bars, the right of counsel in civil contempt proceedings. The authors found that those not represented by counsel spend an average of 14 days in jail, while those with counsel spend an average 3 days in jail. So, fellas, I'm gonna have a podcast and I'm gonna talk about these child support lawyers. I'm gonna dog the shit out of them, man. I'm really finna drag these bitch ass niggas up under the bus. I'm really finna go hard on these motherfucking lawyers, nigga. Ain't nobody else. I'm gonna go hard on these child support lawyers. When I say I'm gonna go hard on these bitch ass niggas, I'm gonna go hard on these bitch ass niggas. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. Hold on, somebody text me. Now, I want y'all to keep going. We finna have fun. It's the last page, and next page gonna drop some bombs. Remember debts. Remember debts. Remember debts. Say debts. Effectiveness of jail in inducing compliance. An extensive study in Michigan by Professor David Chambers makes clear that jail for contempt is effective in improving support collections. Chambers, men who know that they are watched, some benefits and costs of jailing for non-payment of support. Created in 1917, the Michigan Friend of the Court is the support enforcement agency in each county. Support payments are made to the agency first. See, that's how dumb these bitches is. They think, I'm finna go get my child support. Bitch, you ain't finna get shit. You ain't finna get all what they rule your stanky, non-dushing ass, which forwards them to the custodial parent. The agency is authorized to investigate non-payment issue warnings and initiate formal proceedings to secure payment, such as contempt proceedings. In his study of 28 counties, Chambers found that jail sentences seem to serve both as a specific and general deterrent. That is, not only did those jailed pay more often after their imprisonment. Fellas, this is going to be a good false imprisonment claim for all you who you know you didn't sign nothing. You went in there and you stood your ground and they still threw you in jail without a contract. This is false imprisonment. Remember debts, but compliance among those whose never jail was hired in areas well organized enforcement. He found the most important factors in explaining in the level of support collection. Okay? We got it. We got this. We're going to stop sharing. I'm going to stop sharing this. Remember debts. My question is, hold on, what your question is? My question is, child support is not tribunal judicial. What type of law are those lawyers practicing? Business. They practicing business. It's business law, trust law. That's what they practicing, my brother. That's what the fuck they practicing. Business collection law. It's all a business. Y'all ready for this? Now, this the meat potatoes right here. Imprisonment for debt and jail terms for contempt in support cases do not violate state constitutional prohibitions on imprisonment for debt because it is generally held that child support is not a debt within the meaning of the prohibition. Didn't I say remember debts? What did you say? But did it say the federal constitution? This shit violates your federal protected constitutional rights. Remember that the supreme law of the land is your United States constitutional rights. It overrides policies, statutes, and codes. It overrides all that bullshit. Right? Because I have had police ask me, man, are you a constitutionalist? Yeah, I am, goddammit. Some state constitutional provisions prohibiting imprisonment for a debt, especially exempt support debts, right? MD constitutional, right? Beautiful remedy. So guess what? You can sue these bitches in federal court. Okay? Federal court. Especially if you ain't signed nothing. Your federal protected right has been violated. Now let's go with the income withholding. Traditionally, wage garnishment was not often employed by courts enforcing child support awards. State and federal law often bar garnishments for certain categories of workers. Y'all ready for this? So they said federal employees have to pay child support. Do y'all work for the federal government, the people with regular jobs? No. So guess what? If you didn't sign anything, you went in there and defended yourself and they still gave you a child support order. That's fraud. They violating the United States constitutional rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Right? Which is fucking over your livelihood. Right? Your job can't come and say, hey, read your job's contracts. I know they're gonna probably change this shit. Somebody they're gonna come on this, they're gonna come over here and change that shit. Because when I'm telling y'all, and niggas be moving slow, and I be trying to tell niggas hurry up and go sue these motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Because it's not in your employment contract that they're gonna give your money away to a third party. Right? It's not in there. It's not in there saying, hey, if you owe child support, we got to give them the money. Do it or does it say that? It does not say that when you get hired, fellas. And the only one way they'll trick your ass is if you sign that W-4 and they said in the fine print where it says they're going to give your information to the Health and Human Services in Washington, D.C., a.k.a. and they got a small little division, small little corporation called the Child Support Enforcement Corporation, private corporation, collection debt agency. So they had to create jobs, right? Because a lot of people lazy on this in this country, right? Even where available, garnishment could be obtained only with an obligor, and an obligor means to what, fellas? To sign the contract, obligation to sign the contract saying, hey, I promise to get this old nasty bitch some money, right? Was in arrears and support payments requiring a new action by the obligee ordering the payment of a specific amount of money. Hey, man, with respect to your channel, I find it very bizarre as why the people don't see the need to say, hey, man, I go to the law library. I like that. I go to the law library all the time, man. And I promise you, I be the only Negro in there. Nobody else be in there. And it's crazy, man. This shit is crazy. Fellas, the new niggas is the immigrants crossing the whatchamacallit. It's time for y'all to arm yourselves, man. It's time to get ready, man. Arm yourself with the law, because guess what? What if they start having court martials? What if they start having court martials and just dragging you to court and you don't know you don't know what's going on? You don't even know the law. And I'm telling what y'all do, what they're gonna do. They're gonna get rid of these libraries and they're gonna put everything on the computer and they're gonna make your ass pay $300-400. Watch. I'm telling you, I already know what's going on. These lawyers are the gatekeepers. These punk ass motherfuckers are the gatekeepers. You know what I'm talking about? So I ain't gonna be here too long. I just come to tell y'all, man, y'all got money sitting up. Learn what happened in the case. Because they just committed fraud, what I just read to y'all. They said child support ain't a debt, and one minute it says it is a debt. Which one is it, motherfucker? That's fraud. That's deceit. That's under deceit. And then they say they want to induce you, inducement. That's fraud, fellas. That bitch did that. It's supposed to be an equal protection of the law. They ought to throw these bitches in jail who go down there and start begging. Begging is not a fucking skill. People think begging is a fucking skill. Begging is not a fucking job. That's embarrassing. We need to bring back the fucking shame. We need to start shaming these hoes and these punk ass niggas who ride these hoes coattails, want for some old nasty, washed up pussy. All the disease coming across the border. Shit. Fellas, if you want some pussy, if you get horny, put you on 2 condoms, fuck the bitch, pay for you $20, $30, fuck the bitch, sit on the way and get back to your money. Get back to your pay because it's just a nut. It's just a feeling. You fuck, yeah, I'm horny, yeah. When you done, I'm due, shit. Pump and dump. Shit. But learn this law, man. The more you learn, the more you earn. Y'all have a good fucking night. Peace.